This is Lou. Was just trying to think of what day it is. It's Monday, and I'm thinking it's August 26th. But sometimes the dates kind of escape me. If you don't really have to pay attention to them, one day blends into another and into another. Well, I'm out here taking a walk, guys. But I stood so long that I don't know how much time I'll take. Just looking at the flowers over there. The breeze feels wonderful. It is a cool breeze. Just what I like. I can't help it. There are hidden meanings in things. One day you'll get it. But anyway, I'm going to try to do a little walking. Don't know that I'll go around the block because I shouldn't get too far away from the house. I told the kids I'd be right out front walking. So they don't go to school for another week. And their mother started today. She works for the school system. And so I have to be in school. I'm putting the word out there, orientation. I don't know what they're really calling it, but it's getting ready for the kids to come. So I think they'll have a little bit of training. I'm not sure. It seems like they have training classes. I need miracles, people. And I think I'm getting some. I mean, I know I am. So we'll see if the rest of it falls into place. It might not. But things will be as they are supposed to be. I was all worried about where I was going to park. But I got a feeling right there. Because, the driveway slants down and goes down in front of that space. So I wouldn't be going over a curb to go straight back. I'm going to show you. I know, but there's people out here that got a lot of cars, so I think we can join them. Anyway, so here's the front of the house. Okay, you see that grass right there, right beside the driveway. I think she might have mentioned that before, but it goes out here to where. I know it's silly of me to show you all that stuff, I guess. But I'll show you how the pavement is, sidewalk. And then you can see over there where it curves down. So I would have plenty of room to come out before the curb goes up. See it? I'm sure you do. And I'm probably moving too fast. And see, they already park over here on this side, on the grass. I'll show you the front. So I just don't want to have to play tic-tac-toe. Is that what it would be? It's not quite tic-tac-toe, but maneuvering around cars and then parallel parking and all that stuff kind of freaks me out. Don't want to hurt anybody's car or mine. I'm excited to have a car. It's going to be so different. And it's different. I mean, to have a car and to be where there's stuff. Okay, because before I came, and I've been kind of stuck because I haven't had my own transportation. Before I came, that was 2 years ago. September 24th is when I left. So I haven't had a car or a way to get around or anything. And then there's, when I was there, okay, so I was there 10 years, and we lived 25 miles away from anything. And then every time I went to town, I had to spend a lot of money because I was feeding animals. Learn from Lou, don't do that. I spent so much money. You can't just keep spending money and not bring some in. You have to have some coming in. Those trees are so huge. But I guess they could be bigger. I really don't know how big eucalyptus trees get, but they get pretty big. We know those redwoods get huge. I saw a post, must have been a post. Yeah, I see a lot of things on Facebook. Okay, I sit there and scroll. I don't know all these other places to go, and I mean, I know them, but I'm sick of passwords and sick of all kinds of things. So I don't mess around with those places. But I probably should, because I need you guys to spread my stuff. I know. But really, there are some good things there. And hopefully my body's gonna recover. I don't want much. I want to reverse my age. You know, that's been the deal. When I was a small child, the horror movies were all about. There's Nancy. What's the deal? I think it's a little early for her. Okay. Finding the Fountain of Youth. Okay. Well, I want that. I think they still want that. I wonder what she's doing. My back hurts. Here comes that black cat. I just want to see if everything's okay. Oh. She was going to go to a chiropractor. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this when you were supposed to get home?
Well, I probably said 4, but
It's close, huh?
yeah.
Okay. Well, I said, well, what is she doing home? There must be something wrong. You were going to go to the chiropractor. Did you call?
I went to the chiropractor.
Oh, you've already done everything.
Yes.
What did he say? Or she, whatever. Did they pop you back into place? I mean, can you tell? Well, at least you did your part, I guess. My back's feeling pretty not so good. I'm going to keep walking. I told the kids I'd be right out front, but now I'll go around the block. And Sienna said you left her food out, so. Well, I asked him about eating. Actually, your son was asleep on the couch for a long time. He probably got up and had to go back to bed. Anyway, my back does hurt. When I say my back, you know, that covers a lot of area. I'm talking about below my waist, right where your hips join, you know, where there's that fat little thing that hooks your hips together. Right there, I think. Below my waist. Maybe if I walk some, those places where they gave me those shots won't hurt. Right now the other's hurting, so I'm not feeling those other places. Okay. I don't have a lot of time anyway. I have an expected visit anyway. We'll see. Might not show up. I'm just gonna go walk around the block. I gotta get some walking done. I hope you guys are getting some walking done too. It's neat that I've heard a couple people anyway are walking with me, so that's wonderful. But you know, here's what I'm saying also, especially if you go back to my videos in the beginning, you know, I think lately they haven't been very great, you know. But really, I'd just be talking. There's that tree that has those brown things. You see they have, let's see if you can see. It's all the same thing, ow. I have to Come around here and see what you can see, because there's things in the way. Okay, those things. And then there's a brown one. So I figure the brown are dead. I don't really know what they are. But the green ones are not dead. Wow. You know, that's got more snow on it. Okay, you're not going to be able to see it. I've tried to show you before and it just doesn't show up. But it's Mount Rainier and it is covered with snow. I mean, before it had snow, a bunch of snow on the top, but not like it does now. I'm going to try to get closer and try to show you, but we'll see. There's some more trees over there, so that's a bigger woods than I had thought, you know. I was just thinking there was a little strip of trees, but that's on the other side of the river over there. Okay, let's see. Ow. I probably shouldn't go down there. I'm just going to try to show you from here, but see, then it can blend right in with the trees and the clouds. Let me see if it's going to show up. Okay. Where's that tank at? Did I pass that tank? Okay. Oh, got hair in my eye. Okay, you looking up there? Maybe I just don't have it high enough. Okay, behind me somewhere is that big round tank. Right there. Yeah, I don't think you can see it on this camera. And I don't know. No, it's not going to show it. It's not going to let me make it bigger. So when you see that tank, that round circular thing, up above it is a mountain. And it's got snow all the way down. So it looks like clouds. And the mountain itself looks blue. So it just blends in. You can hardly tell, but I can see it when I'm just looking at it. And I don't have my glasses on. Could go down that road, but I'm gonna stay in the neighborhood. But you know what? I can just go back to my neighborhood. Kids riding bikes over here. Standing in the rain. Okay, there's a path that goes down there. That's the one that I took the other day. Took you to the river. Take me to the river. I only know little words, little phrases. Ow. Some I know more than others because they were favorites, you know. I have to go back in time to my teenage years. That's who I feel like I am inside. It's just this body's wearing out. So maybe it's not too late if I get after it. But you know, you got to do it while you can. Seriously. Like Dad sitting in that chair all the time. You atrophy. Things quit working if you don't get up and use them. So it's kind of important to be doing that. Okay, that's my road. I'm going to go over to the other road and come back. And, okay, let's see. So guys, I haven't made the order yet, but I'm going to, trying to decide between two different things. Okay, so I told you I got some ivermectin, okay? So I'm gonna take the ivermectin, but I might be taking too much, I don't know. I took, you know, because if you wormed a horse, this is the horse wormer, it's a paste. In my case, it was a gel, but it's in a tube like paste. Anyway, don't taste good. It says apple flavored. Anyway, when you purchase it for a horse warmer for your horse, you give them the whole tube if they weigh 1,200 pounds. It says it'll do up to a 1,200 pound horse. Okay, but you only do it once. As far as I know, I didn't have horses. You can take that same wormer and use it for puppies. The puppies, I think puppies come out with worms when they're born almost. I don't know what the trip is there. Oh. I'm sorry, I moan and groan. Bad blue. This is the other road, but I'm just going to turn around and go back to my road. See which road is less busy. Well, I can get under this tree easy, so I don't have to dodge out into the street. I know I like the street better. Check out these sidewalks. They're in good shape except for where those trees are growing and the roots have gotten under, and it's pushing them up. Meaning the little strip between the sidewalk and the road. They have these rules about having trees. They have to have trees, and I know I've said it already in a different video. Not a lot of room for a tree to have roots unless they go straight down. And I guess you can get the roots to go straight down. But in order to do that, you have to give them a lot of water. Ow! So that as it's soaking in the ground, it has a ways to go. You know? Hopefully that made sense. Okay, so let's get back to the ivermectin. So I got the horse product for deworming. And one of my people told me, you know, and I had already thought about doing it that way, and I do round the numbers because they give it to you in weird language. Not even language, but you know, it's like the metric system versus what we have, inches versus inches and feet, and then pounds. They got it all going on in this weird configuration that I don't understand. And how does it relate to us? And then they're talking about kilograms, and then there's kilometers, and this. What is the deal? Anyway, don't really want to know. I just wish they quit it. So what was my point? I really don't know. Oh, the ivermectin. You know, so for me to know how much to take, and I was getting technical. I was just going to do my weight, you know. Well, my weight is around 150. And this person, one of my people, I think, or a husband of one of my people, that's what it was, said, act like you're 120 pounds. You do 1/10 of the syringe is a dose. Okay, but now do I do it one time or do I do it more? And then I found out about some pills you can get. And so I haven't made the complete order to find out if they're going to say, hey, where's your doctor's prescription? If I don't have to have the doctor's prescription, then I can get 100 tablets for $100. So you pay $1 a pill. And then that would be easier than putting that gel on your tongue. But I have done it. First time I put it in my mouth, I just tasted it. I really didn't do a dose. So I've basically probably only done 2 doses. And those were a 1/2 inch tall. I squished it out a 1/2 inch and put it on my finger and put it on my tongue. But I did find out by tasting it that very first time that you need something to get it out of your mouth. I put it on my tongue, and then I put a Ritz cracker behind it. Now, I don't have any Ritz crackers, but I took it 2 days in a row, and then I just don't know when I'm supposed to do it again. So, by listening to videos on the ivermectin and how it works, it should work on all kinds of things, okay? Plus, I think they said it was an antioxidant and this and that. I don't know, because I've been listening to a lot of different things, so I could have them all confused together. You know, like the type of foods to eat to kill cancer. And then there's foods that you can eat that cancer loves. You don't want to do that. So I got a lot to learn. But anyway, they have shown good results in fighting cancer with ivermectin. So I'm going to take it. And I don't know. I sure hope you don't have to have a prescription. It's online. If I do, then I don't know if my doctor will give it to me. You know? I mean, I'm still going to take my treatments until we see really great results. But what if there was? You know? Wouldn't that be neat? This simple little thing that could save your life that they don't tell you about. They said it's been known, I think, since 1996. It was there as something safe for the body. That's the way I'm taking it, okay? I don't know how to take it. The FDA, they approved it. But not for the use of cancer, but for the use of other things. But they approved it for human use, okay? That's good to know. I didn't know that when I took it, though. Because when I took it, I figured I'm going to try it. If it'll kill cancer in dogs, it can kill cancer in me. That's the way I see it. So, at least I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to place an order, but I hate to spend $100. But anyway, I want to try to place an order. Now, here's the other thing. They have 2 different strengths. They have a 6, probably milligram, and a 12. I mean, I don't know what those symbols are that mean what. You know, like mg, I believe, is a milligram. But the point is, if I could get rid of the cancer, build up my bones, and have a chance to live a good life, okay? Not a miserable one. I don't believe that I'm strong enough to go through all that crap where they're trying to kill you. Yes, I know they're trying to save your life, but they try to do it by killing you. And if you're not strong enough to go through that, then that's how it is. Now, I know it's a terrible thing what I've said. In the past, I've said, I'm old enough to die. I don't want to die. I'm not trying to say I want to die. I'm just saying 70 years old is a fairly good life. Depending on what you did with it. You know, I didn't do very good with mine. I would really like to have the chance to live a life of beauty and love with someone who just loves me to pieces. Okay, here, look in this tree. I don't know if I can show you much. See the trunk? Can you see the trunk? And then all the branches. I like that tree. Ow. I like that tree. But they're just babies, you know. I keep saying you know a lot, don't I? I think I did. I'm excited. If all my ducks will fall in a row, things could work out. I have started the process in a couple of ways. But I still, I got some bills I need to pay. Things pop up. Property taxes. That's one thing about owning property is you have property tax. I really think that should be illegal. If somebody buys a house, you shouldn't have to pay taxes on it. And if you want to get right after it, and you're trying to get taxes for the school, then you tax those who have children who are using the school. Not the elderly, especially not the elderly. But seriously, when you buy a house, you shouldn't have to pay taxes. Every year, pay taxes. And then they have the right to come and take your house away if you don't pay. That's not right. Oh. I'm a walking, I'm a talking. And yes, my back is hurting. And my legs too. It's because I quit. Someone asked me why did I quit the other day. Well, we just got through winter, although it seems like we're just getting through summer. But it got really cold. And then when it wasn't cold, I walked. And then it got really hot. And I couldn't walk in the heat. So I needed a place to go to. Well, now, guess what? I'm fixing to have a car. And I have a gym membership. Even if it's just to go into a nice place to do it, I'll walk around the inside of that building. Because it's air conditioned when you need it, and I'm sure it'll be heated when you need it. It's got a place where you can walk, and it's got treadmills, and it's got a bunch of equipment that I can use, okay? What it is I guess I could call it a basic, I don't know. It's a membership. But I'm not even sure what the place is called. It might be that one that I've been talking about. What was it called? Oh, my back hurts. I'm going to have to turn around and go back. Sit on the porch for a minute. Anyway. Yes, my back needs help. And I do. I have that mat. I just need to open up that suitcase and get it out. Set it up. And I guess I can stick it underneath the bedspread. That way the cat will probably want to sit on it. And that'll be okay. But, I haven't taken a pain pill today. Maybe that's one of the problems. Actually, I'm really bad. I'm not sure if I took my pills. See, that's what those pill divider things. You divide your pills up for the week. You put your pills out for the week, and they're divided off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Anyway, I haven't been real good about taking my pills. But at least inside that, I know if I've taken them for the day. I have morning pills and nighttime pills. And I separated them because I don't like taking them all together, and I don't like taking them. Just not real good at all that stuff. So it is important to have your little dividers, and then I need to go get a calendar. We never found my calendar at Dad's. But, remembering appointments and where they are and what time they are. And at least I do have I have two treatments that I'm doing, and I'm having them on the same day now. When I started, one of them I had to do it every 2 weeks, but I don't have to do that anymore. It's every week. Still, it's a pain in the butt, literally a pain in the butt. And the other pill, she was telling me about it because especially if I'm traveling here, there, and yon, But she did say to me, your quality of life is important to you, and I said, it sure is. You know, I don't want to live being freaking miserable. So anyway, she started talking about that pill because I'm going to be probably traveling around. And then she said, oh no, she wrote down the side effects, and I'm going, no, no, no. You know, your hair thins. It might not go all the way bald, but my hair's already thin. I think that just happens from old lady hair, is what my sister said. I forget that I'm old. But anyway, sorry about my language skills, or they go along with my brain skills, you know. My brain blits here and there and has different things that it's looking at, things it wants to say. Then I forget where I started. It's really nice. This is really nice. I'm on her front porch. It's barely swinging, so that's good. The breeze is blowing over me. It's wonderful. And it is not hot. It was 108 at Dad's. Not now. I'm not sure how much it is now, or if it rained or what. It might have rained while we were there. But, I mean, the weather does change. Thank goodness, right? So, to the person in Spokane, I think your name is Linda. Forgive me if I'm wrong. So it says something about Spokane Valley. So you're either in the mountains or you're down in the valley surrounded by mountains. You talked about snow. So you're going to have some snow probably in October, huh? Now, different places I've lived, we had snow by the end of October. At least, I mean, Halloween, it was snowing. That's over in where I lived in Kansas. Texas, we didn't have a lot of snow, it seemed. I mean, every once in a while we might have some, but we had some hailstorms. Yeah, I'm a little tired camper too. And I'm not sure if that's pills or if that's laziness. You know, I wake up early and I get up and go potty and I come back to bed. And then I'd probably just go ahead and roll over and go back to sleep, because otherwise I might not. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know how they can do it, but there's a guy out there parallel parking. But I hope that's what she's got in mind. I can pull right there in front of the house, right in between that. Right in between the sidewalk and the other sidewalk. And the curb goes down to the road. But I might be taking a trip. Depends on if this person will help me out. I can't go on a trip by myself. I do have a problem going to sleep. It's not just pills. I think I just have a problem going to sleep. Sleep apnea. And then my sister is a narcoleptic, and she thinks I am too. And a lot of those people go to sleep right in the middle of a conversation. But I don't think I have all of the, I mean, I have some of the symptoms, but I don't know that I have all of them. You can't go to sleep. And then by the time the morning comes, and you can't stay awake. That's my sister. And myself, I've got a sleep cycle at night I go to bed 3 or 4 hours. I was amazed when I got 6 hours. I did start taking my melatonin again, but when I go to bed late, I don't take it because I'll never get up. When I do take it, it makes it hard to wake up. It makes you real groggy. So I'm taking medicines that are making me sleepy. I need to remember that. Now, I did stop one of my gabapentins. I'm supposed to take 2 in the morning and 3 at night. And they make you go to sleep. Then the melatonin, I'm taking 10 milligrams. That's a lot. And I was taking 20 because after my surgeries 2 years ago, I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep at all. I had too much on my mind, too much energy, electricity running through my body. I think the electricity was from 2 things. When you're recuperating from surgery, you sleep a lot. And then, so you're sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. You got so much sleep. So you don't need sleep, I guess. And then if you got a lot on your mind, trying to make decisions, figure out stuff, and just observing your life that you've had, like I did, I started putting some things together. Realizing what's the most important thing in life, is your eternal progression. So you got to remember that. That's really important. And if your partner and yourself are not headed in the same direction, what have you got? Serious, what have you got? Lovely idea, marriage. But it can be horrible if you're married to the wrong person. It can be totally horrible. Especially the part where you're just wasting your life. Basically, I did that. I was lackadaisical. Do you know that word? It's kind of meaning lazy. Lackadaisical. And then the word complacent. Do you know that one? I don't know everything drawing it to mind, but complacent to me means it's kind of like contentment, but you're not, because you're just not doing anything. You're not trying to accomplish anything. You're not trying to move forward in your life, I guess. Like we went out to that property. And once you have animals, you're there. Someone has to take care of them. There. Anyway, somebody has to take care of them. So you can't go on extended trips unless you've got somebody that you can trust to come take care of your animals. Well, when you live in the middle of frickin' nowhere, there's nobody. I mean, the neighbor called on Joe to come watch his animals a couple, 3 times, but we never should have. Anyways, the point is your life is kind of stuck. I've talked about that before, I think. You're in a rut. Your tires are in a rut. And you made a rut by spinning your wheels. Now you can't get out of it. You can't get your vehicle out of it because it's so deep in. That was a little added from Mary Lou. But really, bad decisions. And then trying to get out of those decisions. Like the animals. Anyway, just be careful what you do. And realize, it is important, those decisions you make. And especially the one is your mate. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Anyway, it is an important decision, your mate. And you live with that. And it's a lot easier to get into it than it is to get out. And I've got to go. I'll talk to you later. I'll come back.